Hello and welcome to Back to School Night. I'm Miss Shimizono. I am your child's teacher. I teach 4th and 5th grade SDC special day class in room 14. I've met many of you already in person and I've talked with many of you online as well. I just want to give you a little idea of the things in our classroom as well as what to expect online. If we do come back to school, I will show you a little bit of our classroom. And if you do have any questions, you can always email or call. So the first thing is our welcome packet. You should have received this packet when you picked up your students' materials. Everything you need to know about our class is in here, and there's a few other things I'll be sharing with you tonight. So we're just going to kind of review this together. So the first page, a little bit about me. I have a dog named Toby. We have 2 class pets. They are 2 turtles. They are red-eared sliders. They are named Scarlet and Jackie. So they will be in the classroom when we come back to school. I have my mom, Gail, my dad, Sean, and my brother, CJ. My very best friend is my brother. I just finished my master's degree in special education at Notre Dame Dana Meir University. My favorite book is Guess How Much I Love You. I read it with my mom. My favorite song is She's Country. I love country music. I love going to country concerts with my friends and my family. Some of my hobbies are obviously teaching. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love to teach students. I love to teach my nieces and nephews. I love spending time with my family and going to Pinecrest. I love playing soccer, and I love to craft. Some of my favorite things are pizza, Dr. Pepper, definitely coffee, and chicken and rice. And my favorite quote is from my favorite chapter book, Wonders, and it is, when given the choice between being right and being kind, always choose kind. This is how to contact me here. The best way to contact me would definitely be on ClassDojo. I have the app on my phone, so I can see that information. It does turn off at the end of the night, around 4. It turns off, and I won't receive it until the next morning. I do have my email, my TUSD email. You can email me there. I have a Google Voice phone number. You can call me there, or you can call the school. I have a YouTube channel. I like to post a lot of different things on YouTube, and I do post videos on ClassDojo as well. And you can also contact me on Microsoft Teams, which is where we meet daily. Our distance learning schedule. So this schedule changed a little bit. One of the big changes is math is actually one whole session together instead of 2 separate groups. I found that for math, it's better for the students to be whole group. So we do a check-in between 8:15 and 8:45. That's when we take attendance, we check in, how are we feeling, and we do a read aloud. Any questions, comments, or concerns can be answered during that time. We take a quick little break between 8:45 and 9 o'clock. That's for the kids to go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, get a snack. We are going to do math from 9 to 9:45. And what math is going to look like is we will, day 1, we will practice. We'll learn and practice. Day 2, they will have an assignment due. I will also give them time during math to work on that assignment. They're going to take a break from 9:45 to 10:15. And again, that is to get a drink of water, to go to the bathroom, get a snack, whatever it may be. That's the kids' time. They can also stay online and chat with their friends, and that is a monitored group. Language arts is from 10:15 to 11 o'clock. We will meet and discuss all different types of grammar, sentence structure. We have been working in groups, and we will continue to work in groups for language arts. This week and next week will all be PE and music. After that, we will be working on a schedule from 1:30 to 2:15, and that will be on Mondays. We will have a PE, and that will be run by the teachers of Room 14. We have social studies on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have science. Thursday, we have art. And Friday will be a game day or a reward day. So if you do need help or your student needs help, we have our wonderful paraeducators who are available to meet with you or your student for 15 minutes in between the sessions or after language arts. Please email or message me so we can set that up if you or your student needs help. So distance learning expectations. So it is very crucial that your student attends the online meetings. There is attendance, and they are held accountable for anything that is shared during distance learning and during the live sessions. So the schedule I shared, those are all live sessions, and your student will have also asynchronous work. So it's very, very important that they attend all meetings per day. So again, there's 3 meetings a day. Please make sure your child attends all 3 meetings. They are mandatory. It's required that students complete and return work, and they will be graded for accuracy as well as completion. Students can complete work online and or on paper. Now, I will provide the paper on Fridays. On Fridays, I will provide the papers. I'm going to provide them a month for the month. So the ones that you've picked up in your folders are for the month of August. For September, on August 28th, between 11:30 and 1:30, you will be able to come pick up those materials. When it gets closer, I will then explain even more when we get there. So I will provide the 3 groups and sessions on Microsoft Teams. Your students are doing a very good job logging on to the sessions. If we could So the students can also follow along on YouTube. There are some videos posted, and I will make sure to upload a few more. But again, I also upload them on Dojo. So we do have this sign here. This is our stop sign. And our stop sign is made for during distance learning, and I'm hoping to bring this into the classroom as well. When the students need a break, they'll be able to take a 2-minute break as long as they give the sign that they need to take a break. With that being said, in our classroom, we have a break area that has been set up for your student to take a break if needed. They can take a 2-minute break, and then they must come back to work, to what we're working on. And that will be explained more when we do come back to the classroom. Here is a list of websites that are available to you. When you come to pick up your child's materials for the month of September, there will be a notebook. In that notebook, there are logins for the things that we'll be doing online. We'll be using Prodigy, which is a math website. I will be providing Extra Math Login, which is also just practice. We have Freckle, which is all subjects online, and then I've provided math logins and social studies logins so you can log in to the workbooks online as well. We have Whole Brain Teaching. For Whole Brain Teaching, We have only 5 rules. The kids are doing very well with these 5 rules and being online. Homework is not applied. Weekly homework will not be. So this here states what we will have per day and per week. But again, here this note, this is for the hybrid and in-class model. So this is not for distance learning. During distance learning, I will provide the due dates. For example, yesterday the kids were given a math work. They were given math work, 1 problem, and that needed to be uploaded. Today, the students were in their writing notebook. They were asked to write what I want Miss Shimizono to know. So they could have told me they love to go fishing. They could have told me they love applesauce, whatever it may be that they wanted to share with me. So with that being said, that is due tonight, and I will be grading tomorrow. So if you can get this in by tomorrow, that would be wonderful. I will make sure to always add on Dojo when assignments are due. This here is applied for grooming. We learn about our bodies within the classroom, and we learn that our bodies are changing. So deodorant, toothbrush, and toothpaste should be in their backpacks when coming back to school, but that again doesn't apply until we come back to school. The school supplies list, you guys don't need that. Everything was provided to you. The getting to know your student, if you can provide me with that information, that would be very helpful. The parent-student information, that would also be helpful. And then volunteering in the classroom, obviously that is not applicable right now because we're not in the classroom. One thing that will be going home in your packet is this is our Shimizono Sloths team's expectations. And this is very important to try to help your student with these expectations. So they are to join the meeting on time, and as they're joining the meeting, to please make sure they're quiet, in a quiet place without any distractions. When they enter the meeting, their microphone should be on mute. Let's see, and they need to come prepared. So a pencil was provided, a few different types of pencils were provided. So if they could please have that at the beginning. Once you do your pickup on next Friday, you will get a distance learning notebook. And in this distance learning notebook, this will come every meeting, and the kids will be able to take notes, anything in there. And then they also have their writing notebook. If they have questions, they raise their hand. One major change that we have is the children must be on video during the whole session. So the camera must stay on, and then we are not using the chat. They can use the chat during break, and that is it. And then we do ask that the kids stay on the meeting until the class has ended, instead of going back and forth. So this form will come home next Friday. I am very excited to be your student's teacher. I have been teaching for 4 years. This is my 2nd year for Tracy Unified. I have taught from 3rd grade to 8th grade special day class. I've been a co-teacher, so I taught in a general education classroom all year, and I was the special education teacher. I am very, very big on communication, so please feel free to reach out. Again, there's many forms of communication and many platforms. The best one is Class Dojo, but you can also email or call. What I'm going to do is after this video, I am going to introduce our paraeducators. They are amazing. They make sure and ensure that your student is learning and adapted to our classroom. If your child needs assistance, they're there to support them in everything they do. I can tell you that they are the most amazing group here in room 14. They are super dedicated to making sure your student has the very best education. So they have made their own videos, and their videos are for the kids, but I really wanted you to know who is in our classroom and really showing who is there to make sure your child is successful in the classroom, and successful for work, doing work and the things needed for school. Thank you for joining us today. We will have a live question and answer following this video. Thank you. Have a good night.